Hello everybody, and this is Dr. Diamond. Welcome back to yet another podcast. I'm sorry for being 20-something minutes late. Not my fault. My grandma's fault. 'Cause she usually comes in at around 8, to go to bed. And I usually wait for her to do that shit, because I always have to do other shit, It's complicated. Could explain it, but I don't want to. But anyways, here we go, guys. We are back. We're 5 days later. So the next podcast, I know we literally just started this one, and we already talked about the next one. But thankfully, the next podcast it won't be too long of a wait. It'll actually be on this Tuesday. So it's not too much of a wait. But anyway, here we are 5 fucking days later, and we are back with yet another podcast. And actually, you might be reading the title for two reasons. One, 49th podcast, which one, you might be thinking it's fucking crazy, and two, you might be thinking, wow, you're almost at 50. Yes, the next podcast, I'm actually going to do a 50th podcast special. I don't know what I'm gonna do in it yet, though, because I haven't really thought that far ahead. But, speaking of podcasts, it has been exactly a month from today. Today. Right? It has been a month, because today's May 23rd. And if I'm not mistaken, it was April 23rd. Since a certain someone has done a podcast. Yeah, it's been a month. Blah, 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 da, 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 da. God, why do I... Anyways, never mind, that's not important. Yep, April 23rd, it's been exactly a month from today, actually, since Gareth has done a podcast. It's been exactly a month since Gareth has done a podcast. Podcast. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But also, you guys might have read the title correctly. Yes, Creepypasta's Part 3. Now, I was actually trying to think of other, because I know that I've done, funny creepypastas, terrible creepypastas, that kind of shit. But I actually looked, and Creepypasta's Part 2 was actually fucking podcast number 17. So I haven't done a Creepypasta's fucking part since part number 17. And as you guys see, it's number 49. So that's 32? I'm probably fucking bad at that math. Because I suck at math. Actually, let's pull up a handy dandy calculator here. 17 plus, what was it, 32? Yeah, 32. It's been 32 podcasts since the last Creepypasta's part, so it's part 3. I mean, like I said, I know I've done, funny and terrible and other types of Creepypastas, but I like the original idea that I wanted to do. And unfortunately, back then I wrote down a list of all the creepypastas that I wanted to talk about, or to read, I should say, but I unfortunately can't find that list, so I'll have to go off of my memory of what I wrote down there, what I can remember, what I haven't done. Which I can't. I can't remember can't remember which one I did. Man, I wish Colorful Warfare was more popular. It'd be funny to see a creepypasta about him. Actually, for those who don't know, for those who probably haven't seen on the channel, I actually I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? God, I have a terrible fucking memory. It probably was yesterday. Where the fuck is it? Where is it? It was yesterday, yes. For some reason I thought it was the other day, but no, it was yesterday. If you go on my channel, my latest video, Good Mythical Morning Lost Episode, Wacky Wild Adventures. I don't know why, but I decided it would be a funny idea to do a fucking Good Mythical Morning thing. So, I mean, I kind of want to play it, but then again, I don't know. I don't know yet. Maybe we'll save that for the end, because I gotta plan out, because it's like, 11 minutes and 26 seconds long. It's fucking hilarious. If you guys have not checked that one out, you definitely should after the podcast. It's fucking hilarious. My opinion, it's actually my favorite video that I've done. Fuck, let's do some, you know what? Let's do some fucking Arthur. If you guys don't remember Arthur, he's the fucking aardvark, from fucking PBS Kids. I was poor growing up, so I had to settle with watching PBS Kids. You know, Barney and fucking the Hell Spawn Caillou. And, fucking Word Girl. I remember fucking Dragon Tales. That was a fucking amazing one. And fucking Arthur. That was fucking awesome. Clifford. Man, I'm just going down memory lane right now. Just thinking, oh boy, my childhood. Anyways, those were some dark days. Not really. Anyways, Arthur Creepypastas. Let's see if there's, well, there's Arthur's Suicide. But then there's, Arthur Lost Episode. Is there any, like, good ones? I do like Arthur. I haven't seen Arthur in fucking probably, well, like 6 or 7, maybe 8 years. It's been a while since I've seen him. Actually, how many fucking seasons are there? Arthur episodes. Episode list. Jesus fuck me, they're on season 23? There's no fucking way. Holy shit. And there's only 3 episodes of it so far. That's pretty impressive. When did season 1 air, actually? Let's fucking see that. Oh, I should say episode. Fuck, where is it? I can't find it. There we go. There we go. October 7th of 1996. Holy shit, I wasn't even born yet. Well, and then like fucking 4 years and 1 month later, I would have been born. No. Okay, this is cool. 4 years, 1 month, and 1 day. Then I would have been born. I was born on November 8th of 2000. Wait, what? Arthur's baby? DW's baby? What the fuck? That sounds like a creepypasta. Right there. That's, season 1, episode 11. Arthur and... oh my god, that sounds gross. It legit sounds like they had children with each other or something. Not with each other, maybe, but like... man, DW's 4 years old. That's kind of fucked up if she had a baby. I don't even think she's, like... no, 4-year-olds are not even capable of having children. Arthur might be able to make it happen, but it might come out all weird and deformed. Because he's only 8. I can see fucking Arthur just fucking doing it and being like, oh man, what the fuck? What, wait, I stick this in there? Holy shit. You know, the typical virgin fucking thing. That would be funny, actually. Oh, I lost my viewer. I did have one viewer, and I lost him. Because Gareth taught me a good idea to, if a lone viewer fucking comes in, to never address him, and I didn't address him the whole time, and I guess I was talking about Arthur for too long, and his big old penis, and I guess the guy just left, because he says nobody's watching. Well, now it might say I'm watching.
Just the guy just left.
Because
it says nobody's.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh well. Goodbye, one viewer. You were all I had. God, no, I'm just kidding. God, I'm actually gonna cry. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Sorry to say, but we're not gonna do Arthur's. I can't find any good Arthur ones. Let's do fucking Clifford. Clifford the Big Red Dog. That sounds like there could be one there. Clifford the Big Red Penis. No. The Harsh Reality. What is this? This sounds pretty fucking, awesome. The Harsh Reality. What is this one? How long is it, by the way? It's not, well, wait, to be continued, it says. I kind of skipped to the end to see how long it is. It's not that long. But we'll do it. Here's actually one final, okay. Had to make sure people were watching, maybe. The one guy came back. Anyways. So this is Clifford the Big Red Dog, the Harsh Reality. Clifford is probably one of the most lovable dogs ever. Well, depending on who you ask, because I know some people hate him. I mean, hate him with a passion. But what's the problem, isn't it? Wait. Oh, but that's the problem. Oh my god, I'm fucking stupid. But that's the problem, isn't it? As usual, though, I am here to kill your views of all the innocent and joyful memories you have of Clifford. For you haters, just giving you a legit reason to hate besides the fact that he's a children's show. Or whatever grudge you have against Clifford. I have a grudge against him because he's a dog and I'm allergic. So there. That's probably not a good reason to hate. I don't hate dogs. I just really dislike them with a passion. The title, the Clifford the Big Red Dog, is not exaggerating. In fact, it's an understatement. When someone says a big dog, I don't know about you, but I think of a Great Dane or a Mastiff. I don't know. I don't know dogs really well because I'm a cat man. Catman, No, I'm just kidding. That's fucking Batman. You know, those horse-sized things that are labeled dogs. If the Aztecs had Great Danes to ride into battle against the Spanish, I think they would have won that war. I mean, Great Danes versus horses. Clifford, right. So, exaggeration. Great Danes are big, right? I mean, they're massive, but Clifford's bigger than a house, literally. They had to build him a dog house as big as the house, as big as their house. Who has that kind of money? I would forget the dog, but buy the island instead. Could you imagine the dog food bills? Or vaccinations? God, yeah, that would be fucking... Not the only red flag here, though. He's red. Like old movies and crappy fake blood red. Crappy fake blood red. Which leads to my theory. Clifford is a demon. Well, not necessarily a demon, but a dog who is possessed by one. I mean, all the other dogs are normal-sized, and normal colors, except Cleo, but she's a poodle. People dye their poodles lavender sometimes. That's fucking stupid. Why the fuck do people do that? That's so stupid. I mean, I don't judge. Well, I do, but not out loud. Back to this demon thing, though. Some of you might be asking, but Harley, how would Clifford be a demon dog? Patience, young ones, or elderly, or middle-aged. Not that anyone reads this. Clifford, at first, was a normal dog, a bloodhound to be precise. But he looks to be a mix between a lab and a something else. Well, what would you think he looked like? Emily, though, sweet, innocent, borderline annoying Emily. Gosh, fucking annoying, I hate her. Not so sweet and innocent. You see, Emily was actually a demon conspirator. Yep. Ouija boards and everything. See, she bought adorable little Clifford and brought him home, only to offer him as a sacrifice to the demonic entities that she talks to. Thankfully, though, the innocent little puppy wasn't killed. No, his fur just turned old movie crappy fake blood red, and he grew to the size of a house. Thankfully, though, Emily didn't use her dog's power for evil. Well, that we know of. You never heard of what goes on behind the cameras. I mean, he must have magic powers because he doesn't leave craters in the shape of paw prints everywhere he goes. So to conclude, Clifford the Big Red Dog, possessed by a demon. Well, it doesn't say is, but that makes sense if it says is possessed by a demon. Probably eats the neighbor's chickens or something. Well, that took a dark turn real fast. Sorry sorry to any of you that like consistent updates. I try to do that with this story, but with school and everything, I don't have the time to just stick with schedule. But seriously, guys, Clifford traumatized me as a child. Not the show. I loved the show. But you know the people who dress up like characters? Like at Disney World, there's Goofy and Minnie and all of them. Well, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, look up Disney World. I'm sure you'll find a picture of something. Anyway, though, I saw a Clifford one, and I was really excited. Mind you, I was still at the age where I believed that was actually Clifford. I mean, I guess my mind couldn't process that this dog wasn't the size of a house and stood on two legs. Ah, the joys of childhood. So I ran up to Clifford to go give him a hug. Went up through his mouth, you know, the place where they conveniently placed a spot where the person inside said costume can see. I see a face. I saw a person inside of Clifford's mouth. Do you know how traumatizing it is to think that the person of your favorite TV show character eats people? Needless to say, Clifford did not get a hug from me that day. There might have been some screaming, "He ate someone! There's someone inside of Clifford!" I'm sure I traumatized some children as well as Clifford traumatizing me that day. A lot of traumatization. And that I guess is like the end of part 1, I think. Because it says to be continued. But I don't know if there's any more. Should I leave a comment and be like, what's the last part? Actually, wait a second. Wait a sec. Huh. I am going to leave a comment. Where's part 2? I'm doing a Creepypasta podcast on my YouTube channel. And I wanted to do more of the story so my viewers don't cry. And then I'm going to put a link to the podcast because, you know, that would be funny. Oh, that would be so funny. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to fucking my YouTube creator thing. Gotta go to the YouTube creator thing so that I can...
Creator thing.
Okay,
Gotta go to the YouTube...
Okay, relax. Wait, I can't... YouTube creator won't let me. I need the URL of this fucking thing. I need the URL for the thing. Fuck, let's just go on the internet thing. Fuck it. We'll do it live! That's what the fucking one guy said. I can't remember his name. God, I just got a big breath of me. This would be like the funniest fucking thing. Just like somebody sees this, and then they just actually click on the link, and they're just like, what the fuck is this? Okay, so now I just gotta paste. Can I paste? Pretty please? Fuck. Oh wait, no. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go, I posted it. Oh, wait, let's click on the link. There we go. It actually works. Good, my link actually works. Somebody clicks on it, they're gonna be like, what the hell?
There we go, I posted it. Oh, wait, let's click.
It's kind of cool how it says 1 hour, but I don't know why it says 1 hour. It's not even done yet. Oh my god, I completely fucking forgot that my name on here is Dickface2020. I completely forgot about that. Okay, that's pretty neat. Barney and Friends, huh? No. I had another idea for fucking another thing. Fuck, what else was I gonna do? I can't remember now. I can't remember now. There's another fucking thing I was gonna do, but I don't fucking remember. I don't remember what I was gonna do. Oh, okay, well, fucking... I was gonna do another one, but I can't remember. I kinda wanna do Caillou, but no. No, that's what it was, Scooby-Doo. This one, here we go. Scooby-Doo. Wait, what the fuck was that? I see a fucking thing that says Scooby-Doo Theory, Creepypasta Staff Training, Wiki, Fandom, and then all I see is to Scooby while the others weren't looking, then I was died. What the fuck? Scooby suicide, huh? Let's do that, I guess. Cause suicide is always fucking bad. What the hell is this? It's like a paragraph long. Or I guess more than. That is fucking terrifying. I just fucking found a very fucking weird image. A fucking another weird image. Finding weird images on this site. I probably shouldn't look at them because I'm getting fucking scared. Like, no joke, I'm actually getting fucking scared of this. There's a fucking image of a guy's drawing of a cat, but it's like all bony and like looks more like a human, and there's fucking candles on it, on the back of it, and it fucking looks so scary. I'm scared. I'm not gonna look at that. Anyways, I was walking down to my local pharmacy, and then I saw a garage sale selling cartoon VHS tapes, like Looney Tunes. And I saw an old an old DVD of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? I picked it up, and it only had one episode named Scooby-Doo Suicide. I put it in my DVD player and watched it. It broke my DVD player, it was a really bad virus, and there was pictures of Scooby's ominous face with black eyes and scary smile on his message saying Scooby dead. Then I called the cops, but the phone line was cut by Scooby. The episode showed a red screen on Scooby putting an AK-47 in his mouth and pulled the trigger. Shaggy and Velma were found dead in the closet. There was an explanation why Shaggy and Velma were killed. There wasn't an explanation. There was Scooby's shadow leading into Fred's room, and blood went everywhere. I smashed the disc and fixed my DVD player from the horrendous virus. Wow. Okay. That was weird. Not gonna lie, that was kind of a weird one. That was, okay, cool. Cool. Fucking cool. Okay, so let's fucking find a better one, because I like that one. Kind of funny. But I don't know. Actually, there's one that I really liked. Fuck, what was it called? Oh, wait, no, I remember what it was called. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, fuck, I can't remember the exact name. But I'm actually kind of getting scared. I'm getting, that's what it's called. So I'm kind of, I don't want to spoil what I'm gonna do next, because it's fucking hilarious. It's like one of the funniest, things that I've ever heard. So fucking hilarious. And not gonna lie, I'm actually getting kind of fucking scared. So... Wait, what the hell? What is it? I can't... Wait. It's just fucking bringing me to a video. No, I want to read it. Because it's fucking hilarious and everybody should know about this. Oh, what the hell? Why won't it let me... Why won't it let me go on here? Wait, I think maybe? No, did I? So I'm trying to fucking figure out if I can't find it now. But I did find a whole list of, like, creepypastas. King of the Hill Lost episode, that's the first one. The America's Funniest Home Videos Lost episode, that might be fucking terrifying. I'm actually really kind of scared right now. It actually kind of takes a lot to get me scared. But I'm in my basement right now. Luckily, there's like a shit ton of lights on, so I don't really have anything to be afraid of. But like, sometimes like when I'm scared, I just imagine like scary shit stuff. And I'm freaking myself out. Not gonna lie. Seinfeld Lost episode, huh? Super Mario World Lost episode. Fred Figglehorn theory. That's the fucking Fred. You know, hey, it's Fred. You know, the really annoying guy that nobody likes. Well, maybe nobody likes. I don't know. Beavis and Butthead Origins, huh? That's fucking strange. Paul is dead. Isn't that fucking, theory where, like, Isn't that theory where, like, if you play a certain, like, song backwards, it's like, Paul is dead or something? That's actually scary, in my opinion. Meg's suicide, that's fucking disturbing. Suicide kind of scares me, not gonna lie. The Cat in the Hat strikes back. That sounds fucking... Bonnie and Friends. The Jacksons. Dead Bird, I've already read that one. I kind of want to see like a fucking. I want to see like a fucking. American Dad 3. Oh, let's do American Dad. I think I know this. Oh, I can't watch all of them because no. I just realized there are no fucking. Wait, can I not watch any of these? No, I can't. Wait, yes, I can. Yes, I can. I clicked on the America's Funniest Home Videos one and I can do it. But we're not gonna do that one because that one sounds really fucking scary. And I don't want to do... I want to do like lighthearted kind of ones. Ones that'll make you chuckle. But ones that are actually, like, somewhat scary. So that's not, like, proper. I don't want to scare myself, you know. So, anyways, this is the first one. It's called King of the Hill Lost Episode. We all know about the 1997 series King of the Hill. It is still airing on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim block, but I encountered something dark with the series sometime in late 2007. Actually, it's not on Adult Swim anymore, which is fucking stupid because I love that show. I was at a Goodwill store to buy some N64 games because that store normally had a good stock of retro games. However, I strolled over to the VHS section in the back, and just when remembering that I own a VCR, one of the first things I saw was the Titanic VHS tapes. The one that came in 2 tapes, and one dust cover. God, I can't read. I thought that it would be a good movie for me and the wife, as she had never seen it before. To ensure her that the tapes would be functional, I took one of the tapes out of the dual VHS dust cover, only to see something unexpected. It was a VHS tape with a crooked sticker on it. Written in Sharpie was cough S1E1NR. I inspected the other tape, but it said... I inspected the other tape, and it said cough S1E1NR P2. God, I can't read numbers like that in letters. It's fucking... Man. I assumed it was a part 2. I did not know why one 22 to 23 minute episode took 2 VHS tapes. But boy, was I fucking curious. No, I'm just kidding. They didn't say that enough, but that would be funny. But I was curious. I bought the 2 tapes for $2.22. When I got home, nobody was there but me. Therefore, I had to take up the painstaking process of uncoiling the stiff coax cables and bulky VCR. I soon tuned the TV to Channel 3 and began viewing Koth Season 1. Oh no, S1E1NR. It had the regular open of the first episode of King of the Hill, but without the music. It was just a silent camera panning over the city of Ireland. It began normally after that, with Bobby at the baseball game and Hank yelling at him. As we all know, Bobby did not succeed. This is where everything started getting weird. On the ride home, Hank, Peggy, and Bobby were completely silent, and this went on for about 3 minutes. With no one was angry. No one had any expression, actually. Abruptly, his family pulls into the driveway. It cuts to a scene inside the house. Hank was yelling at Bobby for not giving the 110%. Hank then picked up the baseball and got into a throwing position. At this point, the video quality was getting very scraggly, and the volume was raised roughly 10%. Hank pegged the ball and it hit Bobby's nose. Peggy was seen in the background crying, and Hank simply told her to shut the hell up. Bobby immediately cupped his nose and ran out of the room, crying the whole way. As Bobby was in the bathroom checking his nose, a social worker came to the door. Peggy greeted him as Hank sat on the sofa, relaxing as if nothing had happened. From this point, the colors began to look more like the real episode. The scene with Hank telling the social worker off played as it did in the real episode. Suddenly, the scene from the officially aired episode cut to another scene, which was not from the real episode. It was a scene with more lagged video, yet the audio remained the same. This scene depicted Peggy sitting on the phone late at night, most likely contacting child services to tell them about how Hank purposefully threw the baseball at Bobby. Hank suddenly walked through the doorway. He was in a bathrobe and had no glasses. He grabbed the phone. "Who the hell is this?" Hank yelled. "This is the Department of Child Services," was the response. Hank's face quickly turned red and slammed the phone back on the wall and grasped Peggy by the neck. "You gonna get more of those twig boys over here to put me in prison and take my boy away?" Oh, fuck. God, every time I do that fucking voice, it makes me cough. The scene cut to Hank taking Peggy by the back of the neck down the hallway to the backyard. He took a propane tank off the grill and shoved the valve in Peggy's mouth. The video went silent for a minute, simply showing the propane valve in Peggy's mouth. My God. Then the scene started moving again. Peggy's eyes slowly closed and a voice was heard. "Buck Strickland, forgive me for using propane for this." The only problem was that when Hank said this, he did not even sound like Mike Judge, the creator of the show who voiced Hank. It sounded like an older, deeper voice. Oh, okay. "Buck Strickland, forgive me for using propane for this." I guess that's how it should have sounded, but I didn't know. The screen went black after this. I fast-forwarded through the rest of the tape to make sure there was no content on it. There was none. I just thought to myself, why is so much wasted space? I assume he means on the tape, you know. But at this point, I was really shaken up. I went to grab a coffee. When I got back, I popped the second tape in. Or popped in the second tape, I should say. It was just a black screen. I fast-forwarded to check for content, and eventually came across some stuff that was really starting to scare me. It was a funeral, but there were only a few colors. There was only various forms of gray and black, and the colors of people's faces. It just did not seem like a real Koth episode. Or the King of the Hill, I guess. The funeral was for Peggy. Attending it was all of the Hill's neighbors, including some acquaintances such as Cotton and John Redcorn. Even Hank was there, claiming that Peggy committed suicide. As Peggy's coffin was lowered into the hole, it faded into an overhead view of it being lowered. This part really scared the shit out of me. It was a somewhat highly realistic image of Peggy in the coffin. The reason I say somewhat is because it looked real, but it still appeared to be drawn, and not a real person. It was just a realistic cartoon. The scene then cut to Bobby, Hank, Ladybird sitting on a porch. Bobby had a queasy face, and Hank had one hand on a propane tank that he used to commit the murder. Bobby turned to his father. "Well, why did you do it, Dad?" he asked in a humble voice. "I don't know, son," Hank responded, almost sounding like he was crying. Then he stood up and walked inside, leaving Bobby and Ladybird, who was still on the porch. It once again cut to a very dull scene, with nothing but black gray in the skin colors. It was a scene that literally made me sick to my stomach. It was Hank, hanging from the ceiling, with a note pinned to him. It just stayed focused on him, swinging back and forth for 2 minutes or so. Then it cut to the end credits, with the normal outro and theme music. I was actually kind of laughing on the inside of the fact that the show was playing the regular end credits after all that stuff happened. I was really more confused and creeped out at all. I think they mean then creeped out. I went on some forums, but found nothing about this episode. However, I came across someone on Yahoo Answers who had a similar occurrence as me. They received a similar tape at a thrift shop in Johns Creek County in North Georgia, a place about 20 miles away from where I got mine. I managed to get on AIM. It's where an AIM is like capitalized, like in all caps. I managed to get an AIM with this person, but I got no answers. I was really curious at this point, so I drove about 40 miles and went right down to Cartoon Network / Turner Broadcasting HQ. Oh, my back. So, I knew that Fox Broadcasting made the show, but I assumed Cartoon Network had every episode on record, as they aired them all. Beforehand, I did some research and figured out who was in charge of broadcasting Koth. So I found the receptionist in the studio and demanded to talk to him. Apparently, though, I needed a guest pass of some sort. I was completely pissed off at this point. God, I'm actually getting fucking scared. Not of this, but I'm just like in my fucking basement. It's all scary, in my opinion. Where was I? Oh yeah, so I was completely pissed off at this point, so I drove back home and put my old sheriff's uniform. I was a sheriff for Johns Creek County about 3 years ago. I went back and although he's unlawful, I used my badge to talk to him. When I got into his office, he was just sitting at the desk talking on his phone. I walked up to him, threw the tapes on his desk, and demanded answers. He dropped the phone immediately and grabbed the tapes. I followed him to another office on the other side of the building. There was a small safe in this office. He opened it up, put the tapes in, and locked it in. He then told me to leave. I did not want to act like a sheriff anymore because I did not want to get into any more trouble with the law, so I left. I got home and flipped the TV on. It flipped on the TV. Adult Swim was on, and I was relieved to see a real episode of King of the Hill. So I'm just thinking about how, like, something, I don't know, I'm just thinking about the tapes and shit for some reason. Anyways, to this day, there are only 2 copies of this episode on 4 tapes that I can find anything about on the internet. One of them, I assume, was still locked up in Cartoon Network studios. You may possibly come across more of them in thrift shops throughout the Southeast. That's actually pretty fucking terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually about ready to shit myself, so... And you know what? It is about that time, sort of, that I'm thinking of. Maybe I might end it slightly early. So let's do, one final one. And I told you guys I was gonna do a special one at the end. Now let's do Good Mythical Morning, Lost Episode, Rhett and Link's Wacky Wild Adventures. This one was completely made up by me, so I kind of, this is mine.
If you've ever been on YouTube for a period of time, then you might have come across a channel called Good Mythical Morning. For those who don't know what that is, Good Mythical Morning is a YouTube channel run by two guys named Rhett and Link. And pretty much what they do is they just do challenges and eat weird shit and play random, weird, fun-looking games. They used to, in the early days, be like kind of like a news channel. They used to...
Yeah, cause see, like back in the day, like what I remember, cause I have the first time that I discovered Good Mythical Morning is actually like 2.5 years ago, like I think like December of 2017, and I remember that they used to be like a fucking like a YouTube, like a news kind of channel, like cover the news kind of, or some shit like that. I don't remember.
Tell news and stories from the news and other stuff like that. Now, today's episode was kind of weird. Now, I usually, whenever I wake up, I used to watch them every morning when I woke up, because they always used to upload at around 5 a.m. my time.
Yes.
And I don't know what California's time would be in my time, but
I think it'd be
that's
like
not important.
7, I think.
Now, before the whole quarantine and coronavirus thing happened, they used to upload every weekday, Monday through Friday. But since now we're stuck in quarantine, they decided to upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yep, that's sad.
Now, the day I saw this was about 2 weeks ago. Exactly 2 weeks ago, to be precise.
Yep.
It was a Friday, and I woke up, and I went on my PS4, which is what I watch YouTube on pretty much during the day.
Yep, I do.
And usually, Good Mythical Morning, if they upload, is the first video in my recommended. And
I don't know why.
Today's episode was called Rhett and Link's Wild Adventures.
I meant to say Wacky Wild, but I didn't think of the title.
I thought.
Actually, in that video, I meant to say Wacky Wild Adventures, but like as I was doing it, the whole thing was completely like improvised. It wasn't a script at all. So it's like literally 100% improvised. So I'm actually pretty proud of myself that I can make a good story improvised. But I didn't have a good name for the title of it yet. So after I like uploaded it and everything, I was getting to the title, I'm like, Wacky Wild Adventures or something like that. So
actually, I didn't really think that. I thought it was kind of weird, but kind of cool. It was. Anyways, the whole point is I was kind of shocked, but a little like, okay, they're trying something new out today.
Okay.
Now, a typical Good Mythical Morning video is about maybe 14 to 15 minutes long. This episode was about 9 minutes long, maybe 9.5.
Yup, it was.
Weird, I thought. It's shorter than a typical Good Mythical Morning video. Sure. But of course, I didn't think too much of it at the time, or even think about it at all, because it's not important. But what is important is what happened when I watched this fucking video. I clicked on it because I was excited to find out what kind of weird, wacky, wild adventures Rhett and Link would go on today.
Yeah.
And I clicked on it, and it was normal. Like, Rhett and Link were sitting in the normal chair. Rhett said, Who's ready to find out what we're going to do on our weird, wacky, wild adventures today? And then Link said, let's talk about that.
Yep.
You know, the typical start.
Typical,
Then the theme song played, and everything was normal. Nothing was weird or out of the ordinary. So after the intro cut back, it went back to Rhett and Link, and Rhett was more excited than usual. He said, "Are you guys ready for what we got in store today?" And then Link said, "I sure the fuck am, Let."
Wow.
Wait, did he just say fuck? Normally they do swear, but they don't say fuck. They say bitch and ass and penis, but they never say the hardcore swear words like cunt or fuck. I don't know if they say shit or not. I can't remember if they do or not.
Yeah, that's actually a thing that I can't remember if they do or not. I don't know. The more I think about it, I don't think they do say shit. I don't think they do, now that I think of it.
I don't think they do. But it was weird. Then Let stood up. He started ripping his shirt off, and he got really excited, and Let was like, "Yeah, let's fucking go, brother." And then Link said, "Yeah," and then he got up and Link then ripped his shirt off. They both ran around screaming around the office, and then they ran out of the studio. So it was just silence. Well, not exactly silence. It was just a lot of nothing for about 30 seconds to a minute, with Rhett and Link screaming in the background. It was at this point that I kind of felt it was odd. That, because I didn't feel, it didn't feel right. There was no Stevie. And for those who don't know who Stevie is, she's the girl behind the camera whose voice you always hear, but you never see her.
Yep, that is
Come
true.
to think of it, none of the mythical crew were actually there.
No, they weren't.
It felt like it was just Rhett and Link. After about a minute or so of them screaming their asses off, they came running back to the office. Rhett's still excited as ever, for some fucking reason.
This is my favorite fucking part of this creepypasta that I made up. I actually kind of had, I know I said that it was completely improvised, but I did have a few ideas, in my mind. I kind of, like, rehearsed it in my mind a little. So I kind of did, I mean, I didn't go off, like, a genuine script. I did go off a script in my mind, though. But, like, when they were coming back, to the office, like, in my original head, in my head, like, I originally wanted to say, like, they came back without their clothes, like, so they were completely naked and they were both jacking off at the same time. But then I completely forgot about it and it was too late. Like, I remembered it, like, right after I said that, and I'm like, oh shit, no, that's not what I wanted to do. But anyways, let's do the rest of it.
He opened up a drawer in the desk and pulled out some vodka. He then proceeded to open the bottle and drank the entire fucking thing and smashed the bottle on the ground, leaving a shit ton of glass on the ground. Let got excited. He shouted, "Woohoo!" And then he jumped into the glass. He stomped his feet in the glass. Blood was going everywhere. And it didn't even seem to hurt Let at all. Link then ran in and started joining in, jumping on the glass with Let. After about another minute or so of doing this, Link ran over to the desk and bent over while Let he stuck his dick in Link's ass. Now Link was shouting and he was getting excited. He was like, "Whoa, yeah, fuck me, brother, fuck me." I laughed at this moment. I was kind of grossed out, but also I laughed. After about another minute or two of Let fucking Link in the ass, Let then pulled his dick out and, jacked off, and a huge stream of cum went everywhere. Then Link got up and started jacking off too. He did that for about maybe less than a minute, a little less than a minute, and after that, Link stopped and slowly looked over at Let. He started beating the shit out of him for no fucking reason. He pushed him into the glass. Now Let's back was all bloody and full of glass.
Ew.
Link started beating the shit out of Let, saying, You fucking dickhead. You never fucking let me win any damn challenge. Every challenge we fucking do, I always lose. Because you always fucking cheat, you little fuckhead. He then grabbed a sharp piece of glass and stabbed him in the throat repeatedly.
God.
Let didn't even seem to mind. He actually enjoyed it. He encouraged Link to do this. I don't know what the fuck was going on. After Link...
Every time I hear that, because I've watched this video so many times, just because how funny it is. And I know it's like saying, oh, you think it's funny because it's your own video. But, you know, this is actually this is actually my favorite video of mine. And I don't really have a lot of favorites. And, except for the Solitaire one. That one's like a second. This one's my new favorite because of how creative and I just love it. See, you know, you gotta love your own shit once in a while, you know? That sounds fucking long out of context, but you know what I mean. Yeah, see, at this point, like, every time I watch this, I imagine, Rhett just laughing his ass off as Link stabs him. He's just like, woohoo! You know, he's getting excited. I don't know.
He's left a piece of glass in his throat and kicked him in the balls. Link, now covered in Rhett's blood, slowly looked over at the camera.
I just love this part because I fucking imagine just like the fucking like after Link gets done killing Rhett, he just like slowly stands up, just naked, covered in Rhett's blood, and he slowly looks over at the camera with an evil fucking smile, or just an evil look, and says this,
and said, "Please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You know what time it is." And then the video just ended. There was no mythical beast video at the end letting Link to spin the wheel of mythicality. Come to think of it, there was no wheel of mythicality. It was nowhere in sight. Although, I don't think it really usually is.
It's not.
It just ended with no question. Or no answer, I should say. I was so confused and shocked. I shut my PS4 off, and I went into the other room where my bed is, and I just laid down thinking of what I just saw. Then a thought occurred to me that if I were to ever tell this story, that I need some proof. But, so I ran over to my phone, and I searched up, I went to YouTube, and I searched up Good Mythical Morning, and I clicked on the channel, and the video was not there. I ran over to my PS4, and turned everything on, and, you know, did that whole stuff.
So I don't know why I added this part, because it seemed kind of stupid. It's like, oh, your phone, like, if your phone says it's not there, then why the fuck would your PS4 fucking do it? But then I was thinking, well, maybe it's like a glitch in the phone or some shit, I don't know.
And searched up Good Mythical Morning once I was on YouTube. And
I don't know what I was thinking.
Nothing. The video was gone. It was replaced by, I can't remember, the name.
I see, I'm actually really mad at that part, because actually, like, as I was recording it, like, I pressed home, and I completely forgot that, like, when you do that, like, it stops the recording. But I just needed to check, because, like, the name of the video that I was gonna, like, say, because, it was, like, the one where they were doing, like, the fucking tattoo thing. That was, like, goddamn, sorry. I keep burping and hiccuping and shit. It was, like, they just did it, like, 2 weeks ago. Like, the one with, like, the tattoo and shit. And I couldn't remember the exact name of it, so I had to check it, and then I had to cut it back in. I'm like, fuck.
The episode. Sorry for that cut. I had to check to see what the video was. So I'm sorry for that cut. But anyways, the video was called I think it was the crazy tattoo game, like who has the craziest tattoo or something. And I clicked on it, and everything was normal. Nothing was out of the ordinary. The intro, the whole video, everything was the same. I was shocked. I clicked out of the video. I didn't know what the fuck to do. And because of that day, I will never ever watch another Good Mythical Morning video ever again.
Which is a fucking lie, because I just watched them yesterday. This is actually what gave me the inspiration. But the cool thing is that if you go into YouTube and type in Good Mythical Morning Lost episode, my video is the first one on there, and I'm pretty fucking happy about that. So if anybody ever... So this is good, because if anybody's like in a lost episode kind of mood, then and somebody really likes Good Mythical Morning like I do, then they type it up and somebody would be like, hey, I wonder if somebody ever did like a Good Mythical Morning lost episode. And then they search my video up, or they search it and mine is the first episode or the first video, and everything's cool because then it gets me more views on that video, which is fucking awesome. But anyways, guys, it is about that time of the night. A little bit over, but it's alright. I just wanted to share that funny-ass creepypasta that I made. But anyways, guys, my voice is hurting, your ears are bleeding, and as always, Colorful Warfare, Carolyn Sonic, Silas, and Alyssa's channels are always a link in the description. And before we go, please give it a like if I entertained you whatsoever, even a little bit. Please give it a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I go live again, which will be Tuesday. And tune in for Tuesday. I actually don't know what time. For the 50th podcast special. So anyways, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys Tuesday for the live special of the 50,